Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hello viewers, welcome to the Fast Profits Daily. Myself Brijesh Bhatia. Well, Nifty has been reclaiming around 18,000 levels now from the 16,500 levels. We are coming back very strongly, and if you look at the Dow Jones, been trading near the all-time high. Uh, it's as we follow the global markets, it is tend to that we catch up with the outperformance of the momentum into the Dow Jones now, and we might not be surprised if we head towards the new all-time high as well. uh, One sector where I think the momentum is very strong, and if you look at the auto space over here, it's been trending very strongly on the bullish side. We saw Tata Motors coming up very strongly since the lows from the two wheelers, Bajaj Auto, Hero Moto. They are coming up very strongly. Maruti reclaiming 8,000 levels back again now. So I think the momentum is still continuing there into the auto space. Let's look at what are the charts are indicating to us. Before that, if you look at the auto space, last year was slightly underperforming the Nifty. Nifty was up about 24% last year, whereas if you look at the auto index, was about somewhere 18-19% higher. Uh, if you remember 2017-18 highs, somewhere around 12,050 to 12,100 levels were acting as a resistance in 2021. Though we hit new all-time high of around 12,130, 839, still we are slightly lower there on 11,400 levels. I think this momentum might take auto index to the all-time high now, and it's been very underperforming against the Nifty in 2021. So I believe the momentum is very strong this time, and it might take to the all-time high. Let's look at the chart over here. This is the auto index chart, and if you look at it, consolidated in a form of triangle structure for a long time. It broke out in October 2021, went higher, retested the breakout level, forming the double bottom structure. Now if you look at the red line over here, it's 200 days exponential moving average. It took about right at the 200 exponential moving average, which is the long term average. And when the trend are very strong, uh, and it reaches the 200 days average, moves higher, it gives a strong conviction, and that strength in the trend is still there into the markets. Well, to confirm, I waited for it to move above the short term average, which was my 50 days. So if you look at the green line over here, it is 50 days exponential moving average. And last week at the start of Jan 2022, we broke about those levels as well, confirming that the 200 days retest was a sign of the strong bullish trend. We broke out about the short term moving average, which is the 50. And do remember that when the golden ratios are being used, 50 and 200 days average, we have already crossed about 200 days, the golden ratio. We retested 200. We are now above 50 days exponential moving average, indicating the trend is very strong over here. So even if you look at the long-term trend line, the triangle structure retested, 200 is average retesting and moving higher is a sign of strong strength of momentum. Will it outperform the Nifty now? Well, let's look at the comparison chart, which is the ratio chart over here. So the second chart which I'm using is CNX Auto to Nifty ratio chart over here. So what I'm doing is I'm comparing auto performance, CNX Auto, which is Nifty Auto Index performance, with the Nifty over here. Now, if you look at the structure, it is forming double bottom structure over here. Now, it retested somewhere around 0.6 to 0.63 for a couple of times, back towards 0.65 levels now. And if you look at the double bottom structure, which is forming near the previous lows, which is the black dotted line, indicates that the basing structure has happened into the ratio chart. Now it's time that auto index will outperform against the Nifty, and double bottom is a sign where it forms the huge basing structure, and then the momentum begins. So we are on the cups of breaking out of the double bottom structure right at the neckline. Today's momentum is very strong into the auto space, and I believe This double bottom could be taken out in a swift manner, and we might see for next 1 to 2 months that auto index strongly outperform against the Nifty. So keep a watch on this auto space from a trading idea, and I believe sooner or later we might see new all-time high coming into the auto index, and thus we are trading somewhere around 11,400 levels. All-time high was somewhere at 12,138.39. We might surpass those levels sooner or later into the autos index, and you should not miss this momentum into the auto space. Signing off, Brijesh Bhatia.